Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So this is Pragnashita studying Sri Venkateshwara College of Engineering, Bangalore. So today I'm going to discuss about algorithm and fundamentals of algorithm. So what is an algorithm? An algorithm is a step-by-step procedure or set of instructions used to solve a problem or perform a task. It's a fundamental concept in computer science that enables computers and other digital devices to carry out complex operations efficiently and accurately. So, characteristics of algorithms. They are deterministic, step by step instructions, and finiteness. So, algorithms are deterministic, meaning they follow a precise sequence of steps that will always produce the same output for given input. So, step by step instructions. Algorithms provide a clear step by step process for solving a problem. So, here each step is unambiguous and can be executed mechanically. So, finiteness. Algorithms are designed to terminate after a finite number of steps, ensuring they can be executed in a reasonable amount of time. So fundamental algorithmic concepts. So first one is logic and reasoning. Algorithms are built on logical reasoning and the systematic applications of well-defined steps. Understanding the underlying logic and reasoning is crucial for designing efficient algorithms. So algorithmic structure. Algorithms typically consist of series of steps or operations that must be executed in a specific order. So the structure of an algorithm, including its flow of control loops and condition statements, is essential for its correct and efficient implementation. So optimization techniques. Algorithms can be optimized to improve their performance in terms of time and space complexity. Techniques such as greedy algorithms, dynamic programming, and divide and conquer can help streamline algorithms. So time complexity and big O notation. Understanding time complexity is crucial in the world of algorithm. So time complexity is a measure of how the running time of an algorithm scales with the size of its input. This is where the concept of big O notation comes into play, allowing us to analyze the upper bound of an algorithm's grow rate. So space complexity. Space complexity is a measure of the amount of memory or storage space required by an algorithm to run to completion. So it is an important consideration in algorithm analysis. So as algorithms that require excessive memory can become impractical or even unusable, especially on systems with limited resources. So the space complexity of an algorithm is typically expressed using big O notation, which provides an upper bound on the growth rate of the space requirements as a function of the input size. So factors that can impact space complexity, including the size of the input data, the number and size of an auxiliary data structures used by the algorithm. So and the amount of space required for temporary variables or recursion. So analyzing the space complexity of an algorithm can help developers optimize memory usage, reduce the risk of running out of variable available memory, and ensure that the algorithm can be deployed on a wide range of systems. So sorting algorithms. First one is bubble sort. Second one is merge sort. Third one is quick sort. So bubble sort is a simple sorting algorithm that repeatedly steps through the list, compares adjacent elements and swaps them if they are in the wrong order. So merge sort. Merge sort is a divide and conquer algorithm that recursively breaks down a list into smaller sublists until they are small enough to sort. So quick sort. Quick sort is an efficient sorting algorithm that works by selecting a pivot element from the list and partitioning the other elements into two sublists according to the whether they are less than or greater than the pivot. So searching algorithms. So first one is linear search, binary search, and hash table lookup. So linear search. Linear search is a fundamental algorithm that sequentially checks each element in a data structure until the largest element is found. It's simple to implement and effective for small data sets, but has a time complexity of O of n. Second is binary search. Binary search is a more efficient searching algorithm that works by repeatedly dividing the search interval in half. It has a time complexity of O log n, making it ideal for searching sorted data structures. So third one is hash table lookup. So hash table uses a hash function to map keys to values, allowing for constant time lookups on average. This makes hash table lookup extremely efficient with a time complexity of O of 1. So recursion and divide and conquer. So first one is recursion, solving problems iteratively. Recursion is a powerful algorithmic technique where a function calls itself to solve a problem by breaking down a complex problem into smaller self-similar subproblems. So second was divide and conquer. That is breaking down problems. So the divide and conquer approach involves breaking a problem down into smaller, easier to solve subproblems, solving those subproblems, and then combining the solution to solve the original problem. So third one is balancing recursion and iteration. So while recursion can lead to elegant and concise solutions, it can also be computationally intensive and prone to issues like stack overflow, and experienced programmers must strike a balance using recursion judicially. So fourth one is applications of recursion and divide and conquer. So these powerful algorithm techniques have a wide range of applications from sorting and searching algorithms to graph traversal and image processing and dynamic programming. So understanding and mastering recursion and divide and conquer is a key skill for any aspiring computer scientist. So data structures and their applications. First one is they're used in arrays, linked lists, stacks and queues, and trees. So arrays are fundamental data structures that store and collection of elements of the same data type. So linked lists are dynamic data structures where each element called a node contains data and refers to the next node. Next one is stacks and queues. Stacks and queues are linear data structures that follow specific rules for adding and removing elements. So trees are hierarchical data structures that resemble in inverted tree with a root node at the top and child branching out. So algorithm design techniques, divide and conquer, greedy approach, and third one is dynamic programming, and fourth is backtracking. So this technique involves breaking a problem down into smaller, more manageable subproblems, solving each subproblem independently, and then combining the solutions to solve the original problem. So second is greedy approach. The greedy approach makes the locally optimal choice at each stage with the help of finding a global optimum. So this technique is often used for optimization problems where the goal is to find the best solution given certain constraints. So third one is dynamic programming. This technique involves breaking down a problem into smaller overlapping subproblems and solving each subproblem only once. So fourth one is backtracking. Backtracking is a problem-solving technique that involves systematically enumerating all possible candidates for the solution and checking if each candidate satisfies the problem statement. So thank you guys. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, subscribe to my channel.